Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Exciting news has just unfolded when it comes to the dinosaur collecting community because we officially now have images of the upcoming 2020 lineup from Safari LTD. Dan's Dinosaurs just broke the news recently, and I could not be more excited to take a look at all these incredible releases really quickly with you guys. The very first one that I want to bring to your attention is the Sarcosuchus. This is super cool to be getting a brand new Sarcosuchus figure, and I really think that the overall sculpt of this looks really nice. I wish I could see a more side type of a view of it, but this front angle definitely makes it look quite beautiful, and as usual, the paint application looks very natural, very lifelike, something I could without question see a Sarcosuchus being. Again, the image here isn't the best as far as what the sculpt looks like because it's at somewhat of an awkward angle, but it really does look quite nice from what we can see. The next one is one that I am extremely excited about because it may be the single most beautiful looking Dinochus figure that I have ever seen. I absolutely love this very feathered appearance to it. Everything from the overall sculpt to the coloration of the feathers is so beautiful. Such an incredible job done on the overall paint scheme. Honestly, it looks incredibly realistic, incredibly natural, and I love the sculpt on this. It is just absolutely perfect when it comes to what I envision a Dinochus looking like. I really cannot wait for this one, and this one is leading the charge as far as one of my favorites for the upcoming 2020 year. The next one is also extremely beautiful, and it's a very nice looking representation of the Dilophosaurus. It's been a long time since we got a new Safari LTD Dilophosaurus, and as far as what this looks like, I really like it. Again, the image is a similar front sort of slanted view, similar to what we saw with the Sarcosuchus, so it's a little tough to really get a good look at the sculpt and the details. But even from this somewhat far away image, it does look really nice. I think the paint scheme looks beautiful as well, very natural. And again, the red on the crest, red or orange, I'm not really too sure at this point what coloration that is. It looks like a reddish, but again, the image is a little hard to see being that it's from this figure image that shows all of them, so it's kind of a little bit rough to see the individual details, but it does look really beautiful as far as the paint job goes, and I think that reddish coloration or orange on the crest definitely complements the overall flashiness of the body, but at the same time keeping the paint scheme really natural looking. The next one is one I'm even more excited about, and this is a Concave Inator, as I'm sure you could tell instantly from seeing it, but look how super cool that paint scheme looks. I love that sort of white striping that goes along the back. It looks so cool and so flashy, but again, just like all of these releases so far, really natural looking. And I think that the sculpt on this one also looks beautiful. A very nice representation of the Concave Inator. Again, it's been a very long time since we had a Safari LTD Concave Inator, so I cannot wait to get a hold of that one as well. There is also the Pachycephalosaurus, which look at the very cool coloration they've chosen for this one. I love that kind of white spotting that goes down the side with the black outline. That is so cool. Very interesting idea, but I honestly think that everything on this has been applied to perfection with the way that they've put it on there and really made it look very flashy, honestly, but once again, in a very natural way. They just continue to do that repeatedly, and I think that looks beautiful as well. I'm very excited about that one also. The next one is actually a species that I know nothing about, but it looks like it's some sort of a Tyrannosaur. Again, don't quote me on that as I really don't know, but I believe it's called a Dinosaurus, or at least that appears to be what the pronunciation there is telling me. Again, a species I've never heard of, so it's super cool to find out about it from Safari LTD and have a very cool obscure species in the lineup this year, where the lineup kind of has a lot of more mainstream dinosaurs, ones you hear a lot about like the Pachycephalosaurus, the Sarcosuchus, even though that's not actually a dinosaur, Dinochus, and things like that. But now with a Dinosaurus, I think that is really cool. And again, the paint scheme and everything looks fantastic on this. The sculpt looks really cool. As far as looking accurate, I have no idea because, as I said, I've never really heard of it before. But now that I know that Safari LTD is making a figure of it, I'm definitely going to look into it and read up on it a bit. We also have an Ichthyosaurus, and I'm definitely excited about this one, but I think it's probably the weakest of the bunch. Not because it's a marine reptile, just because I think that it's a good looking figure, but nothing really crazy to write home about or anything like that. But again, it's really tough to tell with the image, as the image isn't the highest quality, so hopefully when we see a better, more high quality image of it, or actually get to review it in person, because believe me, I'll definitely be picking it up. Maybe then I'll be able to tell a little more that it might actually be just as incredible as all of these others, but as of right now, it does definitely look really good, but probably the one I'm the least excited about. And then the next one is also a species that I've actually never heard of, and I believe it's called the Shringosaurus? Something along those lines. Again, I'm totally in the dark as far as what this animal is exactly, but it does look very cool. Once again, the sculpt looks great, as does the paint. The paint is something that I'm really sold on. I love that yellow coloration with the kind of darker brown stripes and spots and everything, and then that very nice light underbelly. I think it looks fantastic as far as both the paint and sculpt, and once again, it's another species that, since I've never really heard of it before, I am without question going to be searching a little information up on it as soon as I'm done filming this video right now, because it really looks quite interesting, and again, a beautiful looking figure from Safari LTD. And the final one, and probably the one I'm most excited about, is the Edmontosaurus. Look how incredible looking this is. Everything about this, from the sculpt to the paint, is just absolutely jaw-droppingly gorgeous in my opinion. I love the appearance of this, and I am beyond words excited about this figure specifically. I'm beyond words excited, honestly, about the entire lineup, but man, this Edmontosaurus is just pure beauty without question. So my question to you guys is, what are your thoughts on the 2020 lineup from Safari LTD? Please let me know in the comments. As I said, guys, all of these are currently up for pre-order on dansdinosaurs.com, and I suggest anybody interested in them getting your pre-order in as soon as possible so you receive them as soon as possible once they start to release. So I will leave a link in the description down below where you can go ahead and head over to dansdinosaurs.com to pre-order these for yourself. So check Dan's Dinosaurs, pre-order these very cool Safari LTD 2020 figures. But before you do that, don't forget to please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of any future videos, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.